It's a kind of paramecium.
But it's filled with algae cells.
Did it eat them?
I don't think so. They're not being digested.
Have you noticed every time we shade it, the paramecium moves out into the light?
I think it's culturing those green cells for a purpose.
Could the green cells be producing food for the paramecium?
It's an interesting theory, Jonathan.
Full steam. It's time to move on.
Bubbles above! Bubbles above!
Gyro, say again?
For some reason, we're rising into them.
Oh, cramp.
Baron, old boy, give us some power. We seem to be coming up under a raft of bubbles.
Why are we rising? I had us trimmed for neutral buoyancy.
Must have been those diatom cases we dropped.
You do remember what we learned about surface tension and bubble traps.
Flood the air tanks.
If we do that, we'll surely run out of oxygen.
Well, do something. That put a serious dent in our oxygen supply.
I'm getting some drag on the helm. Feels like we picked up something.
I believe it's stuck fast.
Jonathan, I'd like to bring it on board.
All right, but please no side trips.
Side trips? I don't know what you're talking about. Come here, little guy.
Skipper, we've got to refill the oxygen tanks.
Right now, we seem to have another problem.
Whoa!
I wonder, green cells are often attracted to light. Well, have you learned anything from our new mascot?
For one thing, this organism is a single cell.
Any idea what those internal structures do? And how about that whip?
That's what it uses for swimming.
And towing. Have you learned anything about the large green structure?
I sure have. Shine light on the green part, and the oxygen levels in the tank start to rise.
I think we're onto something, and it may be the solution to our oxygen problem.
There's something else. When I left the light on, it started producing those white bodies, starch.
That must be where the carbon dioxide is going.
Exactly. Every green cell out there is a starch factory, powered by light.
Because this process uses photons of light energy to synthesize new molecules, we call the process photosynthesis. But many questions remain. Do these cells get everything they require from sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide? Or do they require other nutrients? We plan to keep several of these interesting organisms on board for further study and for emergency oxygen production should it be needed. We have been able to use the oxygen to refill our tanks. Baron has recovered from his cramp, and we can continue our expedition.